which is good to see. Right, so we'll crack straight onto the workout today. Like I said, it's predominantly lower leg, but with some stretches incorporated in it as well. All you need is a bit of space, really, maybe a mat for when we lie down at the end. If you have got something to help with your balance, it might just be the wall or door frame or the back of the chair, then you might need it, but it's not absolutely essential. So just get yourself into a little bit of space, and we're just going to start with really simple, just some calf raises, but some bent leg ones. When we bend the knees a little bit, we start to get into your soleus a little bit lower down in your lower leg rather than your calf muscle. So all I want to do is keep your posture a little bit, but bend your knees. Your knees are bent so much that you feel like if you went much more, your heels would come up, but they're still on the floor to begin with. And from there, I just want you to raise up and then tap them back down. The angle at your knees is just staying the same. I'm not sort of pushing up and out of them. The rest of the movement is just coming through my ankles and my lower legs. Again, if you need a bit of balance, just hold on to something. And we're just moving up and down from there. We're going to do about 15 of those. Control on the way up and control on the way down. We don't particularly want your feet to collapse outwards. We're trying to move the weight so that your weight progresses forward onto your toes, and there's good control through those ankles. So another 3, and 1 more. Good. Now straight leg calf raises are great as well. Today we're just using the bent leg ones. If you think of the angle when you put your foot down going up a hill, it's pretty similar to that. It's not a deep bend and your leg isn't straight on that point of contact, and we then push off from there. So it is good to do some bent leg variations as well. Right, this one we've done it loads of times and a few different variations. We're just doing the side to side ones. So keep your feet and your knees apart, and we're going to do about 20 reps of these. Should be getting good at these by now. That hover and hesitation on each side. As we work through the workout, we're going to do about 2 sets of each exercise. You don't have to go off my pace, just do the repetitions that feel right for you. As long as everything's done with control and good balance. With this one, try and keep those legs straight and push your hips forward. Another 10 or 15 seconds or so, which should get you pretty close to your 20. One more each way. Okay, good. Right, bring your feet back in again. Hips should have warmed up a little. That bent leg calf raise that we did a moment ago, so bend the knees again, just before you feel the heels want to come up. And then you just lift up again and back down. Again, there's some posture there. Just up, tap down. Again, we'll aim for about 15. Now, progressions from this, you can put a little bit more intent into it. So, springiness. Say when we're running up hills, we are wanting to land and spring up nice and sharply. But as we're developing some strength and a bit of a foundation first, then nice and steady pace and control is absolutely fine. And obviously, to make them harder still, we can do some one leg options, but we've got a few more bits to come yet, so we'll stick at 2 legs for now. Couple more. And relax. Good. And then just going to repeat one more time those wide leg ones. So over to one side, back again. Now, a few of the exercises that we do, because of the nature of the area that they're working, balance is part of the challenge, but we don't want you to be so unbalanced that you don't get any quality in the repetition. So if you do need a little bit of balance help in order to get some worthwhile reps of the main target of the exercise, then use it. But like I say, a little bit of imbalance just challenges you in a positive way. And 20 seconds, keep going. And keep pushing those hips forward. And last time there and back. Again, keep those feet and knees apart. And relax. Good. So to give them a little bit of a breather, we're now going to work on just some fast feet, which is essentially jogging on the spot. We're going to do a short period of time and fairly quick. Now, think about that contact on the floor and sort of nice and sharp as you put your foot down, you're almost immediately coming back up. And think about what we mentioned earlier on, where the arms are the drivers for the legs. So yes, we're working on the legs. Let's think about the relationship that your arms are having. So you're just going to do 10 seconds. So you can start slow and then just try and get a nice punchy jog on the spot, flicking the knees up a little bit, riding the elbows back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax there for a second. We'll have 10 seconds off. Keep looking up there as a clock. So, again, maintaining your posture, keep the body nice and tight. When we get tired on those hills, we might want to come over here. We want to maintain it here, keeping the chin up. Same again, second set of 3 of this exercise. So off you go again. Nice fast feet. Bringing the toes up, bringing the knees up a bit. It doesn't have to be a really high lift. It's the speed and the contact on the floor. Practice. And up. Good. One more go back in a moment. So I'm trusting your arms are doing well. So on this third go, let's think about your contact on the floor. So it's not heavy. Your heels are only really kissing the floor. It starts at the midfoot, and then your heels will lightly touch, and then straight back up again. So one more go. So start it off. There. Last few seconds. And relax. Well done. So, as part of your homework with the arms, when we speed them up, sometimes we turn into Phil Collins. It's on the drums a bit, and it's all biceps. Remember, it's here. It's from the shoulder. That is what's going to push you forward, rather than load of bicep curls there. Okay. Right. Brief stretch then now. So I want you to take a decent step forward, almost as if you were going to start a lunge, but not quite. And we're going to do the hip flexor stretch here. So we're going to do the one where you're tilting your hips underneath you. So we call that the posterior tilt, if you remember. From there, we've tucked underneath, we've tucked our tailbone under, we've relaxed the bottom of our back leg, and we're just trying to ease into that stretch there. Now, if you haven't got that, we've addressed this before, but it usually means that we're either relaxed through here and we're pushing forwards through your belly button, in which case you just need to pull back, or you need to squeeze through your bum a little bit more and just initiate that stretch a bit further through there. Now, if that feels okay, or it's quite a strong stretch, just stay as you are, or you can reach that same arm up in the air and lean away from it. Now, you've still got all that same sort of fixed position here. You shouldn't now have lost anything there. You should just increase that stretch slightly here. Again, if you need a bit of balance, then grab it. And then relax slightly, and I want you to do 5 repetitions of pushing forwards again and leaning over if we can. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, a good reach up and over. 1. Nice work. Change legs, good stride back. Again, tucking the tailbone underneath. Tummy's in, so we're not collapsing forwards, and just gently ease that hip towards the front. Everything's pointing forwards. A good example somebody said to me once was, imagine your headlights, instead of being dimmed, they're on full beam. So you pulled them upwards up through there. One for the guys, imagine you're in a rhino and you're trying to wee as high up the wall as you can. So you're trying to tip that way. Right, once you've got that and you're happy with it, you reach that arm up in the air. Again, if you need a bit of balance, you can hold it or use it. Reaching up a little more, it should still be just increasing that stretch. If you've lost the stretch, come back to the start point and just stay there perhaps for now. And then we'll do your 5 repetitions. So bring your elbow back down again and reach up and across. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Relax. So that distraction is giving your lower legs a moment just to recover again. So we're heading back down into there this time. Now we're going to go into your Tigger jumps. Again, we've looked at these in previous videos and stuff. So this one is a bit like your fast feet, but both legs together. We're after a fairly sharp contact off the floor. Today the focus isn't on getting really high, which is sometimes what we're after. I just want a fairly quick turn around from there. It's more like skipping. Imagine you have the rope. You've got stiffness in the knees and the legs. We're not like so. We're using a stiffness to spring back up. Okay? So when we're ready, 20 reps of these. So off we go. So there, nice and sharp off the floor. The heels might kiss the floor, but you're not. We're not there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Right, now I want you to stand at the back of your little bit of space. We did this exercise last week or the week before. This is your ankling walk. So you now lift your heels up. You're on the mid-foot of your feet. And you're going to slowly walk forward, pulling your toes up as you walk through. Your heels will stay off the floor until we finish this little wander. If you haven't got any space, it's absolutely fine just to stay on the spot. Or perhaps just do a couple of steps forward and then a couple of steps back. But if you've got room, go for a bit of a walk. If your balance is poor, then just perhaps drift your fingers along a wall or a chair or whatever's there. Again, maintaining some shape. Last few seconds. And relax. Good. Rest those heels back down. And then just flex your feet, get a little bit of release through there. So by adding that stiffness into your legs and your lower body, we're trying to make you more efficient. So every time you land on there isn't any leakage of effort. There's a stiffness that wants to spring you straight off that foot onto the next one, ready for your next repetition. Right, so back onto your Tigger jumps for your second set. We're going to do 20 again. So nice and short, sharp contacts. And when you're ready, go. Yeah. Well done. Good. Back to the start of your little bit of space, and we're doing that ankling walking again. The final time. So raise back up again, and pull the toes up, and walk forward. So pull both heels up, but pull the toes up as you wander forward. Now we're not pulling the toes by lifting the knee, it's literally just through the foot and ankle. Last 5 seconds. Should be starting to get some tension in your calves. And relax. Good. Just give them a second. We're just going to finish with those ones, but we're going to try a one-leg version. So if you do think you need a little bit of support, just to sort of keep you stable, then that's fine. We're only going to do 10 on each leg. So just let your calves come back around. First of all, you need to get your balance on one leg in a second. And then it's really important to get a nice landing. So if we're all over the place, your landing quality sets up the quality of your next hop, if you like. So really try and work on a good contact point. Last week in one of the videos, one of the workouts, we did two-legged jumps onto one leg balance there. But these all kind of filter into the same sort of thing. Really important how we land on them. So get your balance, whether you're using something or not, and you're just going to do 10 nice, short, sharp ones up and down. So from there, off we go. 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then change legs. Get your balance again. We're stiffen the hips, we're stiffen the knees. You get the spring out of the lower leg, and off you go. 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Good. Well done. So with single leg options, they're quite a lot. They're a lot more demanding than two-legged options. So you don't need to do loads and loads of volume. You don't need to be doing 20 or 30 reps of those, especially when we're in a circuit and we're doing a few exercises down there. So keep the reps short, but keep the quality there. Keep the quality there. You'll get the specific training of that when you go and do your hill reps. That's where the strength you gain in here gets molded into your running ability when you go and use them on your hill reps. Right, you might want a little bit of balance again for this one. We're just going into a quad stretch this time. So quad and a bit of hip, rectus femoris a little bit further up. Now, traditionally, we just grab your leg and pull your heel towards your bum. I want you to bend your standing leg ever so slightly and try and get this bent knee underneath your hip. Don't worry if that means that your heel is towards your bum. You should get a quality stretch in the front of your thigh. And also, I want your knees fairly close together. So rather than being out there, if they're going out there, it tends to signify that you're quite tight in that thigh. So try and bend the standing leg slightly, pull that knee back, bit of shake, and you should get a quality stretch in the front of that thigh. There. If you're happy with that stretch there, just do 5 repetitions of just easing the heel a bit further towards your butt. If you can't do that without your knee coming forward, then don't worry about it. Perhaps just think about pushing the hip forward a little bit further. Okay, and swap legs. Again, use any assistance that you need. Slight kink in that standing leg. The bent knee, just bring it back slightly so it's underneath your hip. It's not carried out in front of you. And then, good shape. Get stretching the belly of that thigh. And to try and progress that, just try and ease your heel towards your bum, or try and push your hip forwards. Maintaining the same prerequisites we had a moment ago when we set the stretch up. And relax. Good. Okay. Right. A couple that are working on balance again. The first one is going back down into that soleus and around your Achilles area. Now this one works quite well sometimes if you have a handy bottle of Turks handing around, or something to tap towards. If you haven't, it doesn't make a difference, don't worry about it. But you're going to take a decent step back from whatever it is you're going to try and reach forward towards. So you're going to stand on one leg, you're going to keep that heel rooted down, but your knee is going to bend, and you're going to gently try and reach forward with this other leg. Now that is going to put some load and demand on here, which is a good thing. So there, and the instability brings its extra challenge as well. We're going to start with about 10 on each side. So you don't need anything there, but it just gives you a point of reference. Don't let that heel come up and come into that position. Important to keep it down on the floor. Another couple. Okay, good. Change sides. Get your balance first. You might find your range of movement is different from one side to the other. That might be because of historical niggles or ankle injuries you've had, or just tightnesses that have developed. Which highlights things to try and work on and restore that balance. Last couple. Okay, good. Second exercise to go with that one. So stand on your first leg again. Now it's just a stability exercise. With your straight, spare leg, moving the leg around, I want you to write your name, imagining your leg is a big paintbrush, okay? So strong and stable on this hip. And I just want you to write your first and second name. The swinging of this leg around just puts a bit of stimulus and challenge into the standing leg, which is what we're working on. And last bit. Good. Then we change legs. So take your balance on the other side. If you did that really quickly, pick a longer name or slow down. Nobody hold me to account on the quality of my letters. There you go. Good. Shake it out a little bit. And we've got another go of tapping forwards. So again, stand on your first leg and reaching, aiming to tap forwards, just adding load lower down in that standing leg. Remember to try and keep that heel down. As you get better at these, you can obviously add a few more repetitions on. We'll do 3 sets instead of 2. Last 2. If you are trying to tap something, try and get there with control and intent rather than just a lucky swing. Right, change legs again. Last few. And relax. Good. Back on that first one again. Just going to write your name. So again, get your balance. We're not slouching into your hips. Come up and out. Balance is from your hips and your glutes. Write the name again. Can't spell my own name. Once you've done that leg, change again, balance it out. Working hard, nice and strong in that standing foot and ankle. And relax. Good. Well done. All right. That's most of your work done down your lower leg. Now we're just going to progress with some of your stretches again. So what I want you to do this time is stand with your feet underneath you. You're going to reach up towards the top. You're going to stretch up, cross your legs, and reach down towards the floor. Trying to keep your legs fairly straight, but you might have a little bit of a kink. Come back up, uncross, reach up, cross the other way, reach down, there. Come back up, uncross, reach up, cross over again, reach down, uncross them, reach up. Up. So you should have a good stretch down the back of your legs, hamstrings into some calf. One more each side. Don't worry if you can't get to your shoes or to the floor. Well done if you can get to the floor. This is my strength area. Okay, all the way up. Right, down onto your back. Last few little bits. So again, we've done this one before. You're going to cradle the back of your thigh with your fingertips, press your head down. Today, we'll straighten the other leg, and you're just going to extend upwards and back in. 10 on that side. So you get a good stretch on the back of that hamstring, or in the hamstring on the back of the thigh. Keep your foot fairly relaxed and not having to point it upwards or pull your toes towards you. A neutral position. And then change legs. Again, just cradling that leg with your arms straight. Knee will be above your hip. Last two. One more. And then to just come over onto your front. Now, if you do yoga, you're going into a downward dog, but you're going to use it as a stretch on your calves. So your start position will look a little bit like a press up, and then you're going to push your bum in the air, and then from here, you're gently going to bend one leg and push your heel down with the other. So your hips are high, and we're just easing down into a calf stretch of the leg that you're straightening. Now, some of you will get that down to the floor. Brilliant. Some of you, like me, won't. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax back down onto the floor. Hips are down, hands on the floor next to your chest. Ease your upper body up, using your hands, and then look upwards as well. Get the shoulders down away from your ears. Bit of relief on your back. Come back down. We'll do one more of those. Come back down. Good. And relax. Well done. So that's your workout. Well done. If you've got any suggestions, things that you would like us to go through, so whether it be stretching work or chatting about, certain aspects of running that you want to work on, whether it's speed work or how to improve your long runs or whatever, or whether you want to do some stretching or plyometrics, whatever, then either email me or get in touch somehow or send me a message or reply to Mark's stadium newsletter emails that he sends out, and then we can get some feedback from there. Obviously, want to be doing things that you're interested in and want to know a little bit more about, perhaps. And yeah, just let me know what your thoughts are. Other than that, have a good week trying to run up some hills. Don't set off too fast. Remember, it's not about how fast we're running up them, it's just your total climbing. And if you're not doing that, then just enjoy running anyway. And yeah, have a good week. See you later. Thank you.
Thank you.